Welcome back to another classic Terminators matchup. I'm your host, Orion Vincent, and tonight we got the Terminators versus the Wild Knights. Live from Planet Ice Delta in beautiful Delta, British Columbia, this is Beer League Playoffs. With me, special guest, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, Guy Schafer.
Man, it's great to be with you again, Orion. This looks like this could shape up to be a great one tonight.
You know what? The Terminators and the Wild Knights always have great hockey games, so I think you're right on the money there, Guy. That being said, we're having a look at the Wild Knights in the black jerseys with the red and green trim, and they have Sharma in between the pipes for them. And on the other end, right in front of our eyes, it's the Terminators. No introduction needed, wearing those orange jerseys with black trim, and they have AJ in between the pipes for them.
Yeah, last game we saw, I actually was really impressed with AJ. Guy played a great game. Learned later, he could be a little hot and cold.
Yep, there you go, Guy. I was going to say you should watch what you speak, man. You just nailed it right there. Hot and cold is his motto. That being said, I want to take a quick second to apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name or call you the wrong number. Diving into the action, playoff game number 2. The Terminators are 0-1 in the playoffs, this being a double knockout format. If they lose this game, they're done for the season.
Sayonara, hit the road.
So they need to get the win to continue on that playoff push to get those championship rings that they have at Planet Ice Delta.
Absolutely. They'll be very motivated tonight, I'm sure, against the Wild Knights here.
We're going to find out here, guys. We break into it. Pickup, stop short, gets stripped to the puck by number 84, Cthulhu. It's the Wild Knights. They feed it right over to Cthulhu. What a goal by Cthulhu. The Wild Knights with that dish by the no-name jersey right there.
Well, you saw the defenseman. He kind of lost his stick there for a second. Of course, coming out of his own end like that, got poke check, lost control. That wasn't good.
Yeah, it was right there, tapping.
But he drops his stick.
What is he doing?
Dude, you got to hold on to that thing. It's money.
Fumbleina, and right there, Cthulhu, number 84, puts it in the back. Pickup gets shoved. Pickup tried to get back to intercept that pass. It didn't work out. He ate a little bit of a shove. You can see him chirping to himself right there. Fully delusional. 1-0, the Wild Knights over the Terminators so far.
All right, here we go back to the action now. Listen, Terminators got to get something quick here.
Yeah, they need to. They need to bounce back from that one. They gave up a quick early goal. Not what they needed to do here tonight.
No. It was a good goal, but a couple things went bad there. Dropping your stick as a defenseman, you don't want to do that.
You know what? If there's one thing I'm okay with, Guy, it's always doubling back to Uncle Bud's mistakes, and the drop in the stick is something we will never forget here in Terminator's history. As coach shuffles that puck deep into the Wild Knights zone, they collected as Pex was applying pressure.
Yeah, thought about giving it to a player, but he said, nope, I'm going to hold on to it.
Oh my goodness, I thought Calvin might have scored right there. The puck is somewhere in the midst of the madness.
That was unbelievable.
And referee Dan Brown there is stopping the play. And here we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
He had good position behind the net there, so good call by the ref.
Yeah, you know what? Dan Brown, he's one of the few refs that I like to say are actually good.
Well, that's a good thing to have then.
Yeah, I don't like to say that very often because, as a former hockey player, you know how we all feel about referees. But you got to give it to Dan Brown as Brock drove to the net. Saved by Sharma. The Wild Knights collect that puck. Feed it over to the far side as Walters battling the assistant captain of the Wild Knights, 96, Alja, but the puck gets away to Pope. Pope right to Upple. Upple gets stripped by the assistant captain who feeds it up to 96, eats a body. Number 19 picks it up. Chohan on the backhand spins around and puts that puck behind AJ, and the Wild Knights go up 2-0.
That was a great presence of mind. He kind of lost the puck on the forehand, but he said, you know what? Let me spin around, get it on the backhand.
Was that the Gordie Howe?
That was definitely a Gordie Howe move.
Holy cow. Let's have a look at this. There's the assistant captain, strips Upple of the puck, feeds it over to 96 Aljla, who gives it to 19 Chohan. Watch this Chohan. He's spinning around one skate as he goes down. That is the Gordie Howe right there, that classic photo that we all know. Puts that behind AJ, and that's one that AJ is going to want back because this is on camera forever.
Yeah, that was really, really pretty goal. Just got outside of that left pad and scooched inside the post. Not much you can do about it. Listen, it's a 2-0 lead.
2-0. That is correct with 11 minutes left to go in the first period right here. Terminators down 2 goals right now. Need to figure it out. As Pex just decides to have a nap right there. He got a late sleep last night.
I mean, it was close to a trip, but I think I had it somewhere between a fall and a nap. So,
well, let's have a look here, guy. And there, he stepped on the puck.
He was standing on the puck.
There it is. Treating it like a piece of cake, but you can't eat a puck, Peck. You can't eat a puck.
And he just says, hey, you know what? I'm not going to stand up. I'm just going to play for my knees because this seems to be fairly effective.
He's flopping around like a seal in the Atlantic. I don't know what he's doing. But we're back after that mishap by Peck, and it's the Wild Knights driving to the net, trying to pull on the backhand. Might have got hooked a little bit by pickup. There's a whistle on the play.
Whoa.
Slash.
Hey, good call there, Ryan. He looked around. Referee did, in fact, have his arm up. We got a slash, and now we got a power play.
Yeah. That was a big-time slash.
Yeah, he got him pretty clean there.
Right on the stick. He wound up for that one like he was in minor league baseball.
If you're going to do it, try and make it more subtle.
That's right. I don't know why he's trying to argue that. We've seen it, and then we've seen it again on the replay, and both times it looked like a slash.
He definitely got him.
There you go. Wild Knights. Nice save by AJ. The puck goes over to the near side. Picked up by Calvin, the kitty cat, meowing his way into the Wild Knight zone. Drops it up for pickup, who's back out of the box already. That's how fast time flies here when you're having fun at the Terminators Hockey Network.
That's absolutely correct. Listen, they're storming all over. They're putting a little pressure on him here, but they're not getting very many effective shots on net.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, pressure, is that what they're doing? I don't know. It seems to be the Wild Knights have dominated in the pressure department in this hockey game. Terminators are trying, though. You got to give it up to them.
Yeah, they are.
They're trying, and I mean that's all you can ask for. But puck bounce, puck luck is not going their way right now as the Wild Knights continue their domination. It's Pope who has it for the Terminators, doubling back. They need a reset like it's an old NES system. You need to blow on the cartridge, give it a whack. That was a nice move right there.
That was a nice little move there.
Richardson right out of the Pope. Couldn't handle it. Simonson picked it up.
Oh, my Lord.
Holy smokes. How did that not go in? There's that move that you were talking about.
Yeah, that was really fancy. And it actually was very effective.
It was. It got the puck into the Wild Knight zone. Brock stops short, feeds it out of the reach of Pope. Simonson has it. Oh, man.
It was off the crossbar.
It was off the crossbar and down.
Unbelievable.
So close for the Terminators to chip away at that lead. But I mean, you can't beat the iron. They beat the goalie, not the iron.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes your best friend if you're a goalie.
100%. I've heard that one before, and I'll hear it for the rest of my life, I'm sure. Back in the action we go. Pickup fires it from the point, and Sharma makes that save. Sharma, a junior goalie in the offseason, stepping up to play in beer league. The Terminators are going to have a tough time getting behind this goaltender.
Dude, that was a great leg save there. I don't even know if he could see it clearly, but what a great save.
That's the skill of a junior hockey player.
Wow, impressive.
I mean, this kid has skills. I hate to talk trash about anyone, but the Terminators just going up against a junior goalie it's not good. I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, they're getting shots at least towards the net now, but they got to get something in the goal here.
They do. And yeah, Sharma is a fantastic goalie. It just sucks that a beer league team has to play against a junior goalie. And
yeah, it kind of does.
That's what I'll leave it at that. Back in the action we go. Uncle Bud with that puck in the Terminator zone. And that's the end of the first period. 2-0. The Wild Knights over the Terminators.
Well, really great action back and forth. 2-0. As you said, Wild Knights over the Terminators. Tell you what, that Sharma kid's good in goal.
Yep, and we're going to see more of him. I have no doubts if the Terminators can get shots off. Something that they're struggling to do. And there is one, and Sharma handles that one with ease.
Man, a good presence between the pipes.
You know what? Now that we've stopped talking trash, let's give some praise to this kid. If you watch Sharma, look at how he just resets. He'll go make the save, and within a split second, he's reset, ready to make another save. That's the difference between a beer league hockey goalie like the Terminators, AJ, and Sharma, a junior goalie.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it just perfectly there. He's up and down, but he's never out of position.
Never out of position.
Yeah.
Very quick with it. Calvin, the kitty cat, all alone with Sharma with the poke, and what a massive save by Sharma.
Oh, man, and he got the puck back out in front of the net and still couldn't get it in. This is a great move.
It is. Look, he goes for the poke, but he backed it up with a pad. He went for the double whammy. That's a 2-for-1 combo right there, a poke and a pad.
Oh, the puck was passed beautifully by Connor across the net, and the guy just fanned on it a little bit, sadly.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you if Mad Max got in contact with that puck, he probably still would have missed anyways. That's just the way that it seems to be going tonight for the Terminators right now.
Yeah, that was a great play. A lot of good saves by the goalie, and then you can't fan too many on those shots, kids. You got to get him in the net.
Massive saves by Sharma. It's funny, we just were talking about him and how skilled he is, and he just showed us on footage right there. We had to slow it down and watch it again. Back in the action. Ajla with that puck gains his own of the Terminators. Ajla from the hash mark throws it right up front, and they fired it just wide. Number 19, Chohan. A little bit of a shove, and Big Keith is on the ground right now.
I see an arm up, and this is going to be a penalty.
Yep. Seems like we have that in effect right now as Dan Brown is taking the prisoner away. So there's that misconnection by 19 Chohan, who was looking for his second goal tonight. Big Keith, he actually was running into the Wild Knights goalie as well. It looks like they went toe-to-toe, and they said, let's do this really quick. And Big Keith is the victim there.
I think if you just hit him, he would have been okay, but he had the motion with his hands pushing him off, and it just looked too guilty.
Yeah, he did. I thought that should have been a coincidental, to be perfectly honest.
I did too.
But only one is going to go, and the Terminators are going to have the power play advantage here.
Well, a beautiful pass to nowhere that caused a break for the Wild Knights. Another good save.
Did you see that? And there's a penalty. But number 19, Chohan, looked like he was whacking away at the goaltender, so I'm not really mad at this. We're going to run it back. Let's have a look. So there's 19, Chohan, throws it towards the net. AJ decides to play it. There's a whack. You see, he whacked his stick. And there it is again. Yeah. Uppel turns around and says, enough of that. Give him a shove. I think this should have been a coincidental too. I think Uppel should have gone for the shove, but also number 19 Chohan should have gone for goaltender slashing, goaltender interference, absolutely. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was justified. He's getting a roughing call for that.
Yeah. And the unwritten rule in hockey is you always protect your goalie.
Always, guy. Always. 100% of the time. You never let anyone get away with whacking your goalie. There's no wrong in that.
No, I thought that was a good play by him. You got to stick up for the goalie.
100%. And there's an unsportsmanlike right here. It looks like Dan Brown is opening the doors for Mad Max. I guess he's going to have to serve. I don't know if Uppel was chirping from the box. I don't know what happened. We couldn't hear from up here. We are live at the balcony right now.
We are live.
But it is what it is. Play's just going to continue on. We're going to just go with the ref's decision.
Yeah. I'm going to take a guess. I think he was chirping at him.
I think you're absolutely correct.
Yeah. But it's probably good we couldn't hear it.
Yeah, it's for the fans, guys. It's for the fans. The fans want to know what he was saying. As Pickup rips a shot, Sharma handles that one. Pickup gives a little shove to number 56, Parmar.
He's given away about 12 inches in height, but he said, I'm not intimidated. I'm coming right at you.
You know what? Pickup's a feisty guy. I don't care how big you are. You're always gambling if you want to go toe-to-toe with Pickup.
Yeah. But you got to do it because if you don't, they'll run over you.
That's right. And, he stands up for himself. A lot of guys do try to pick on him because he is a small guy.
Yeah.
But he is a tough guy, and I'll leave it at that. Wild Knights with that puck on the blue line, skating it point to point, right over to the near side. 56 Parmar, back to the far side point. Right back to Parmar. Parmar lets it go. Hits a pad, I think, of AJ and went over to the far side corner as 91 Verk fires it over to 19 Chohan. Chohan right back to the near side point. 56 Parmar dishes it, gives it away to the people's champ. The Wild Knights got a stick on that to intercept a possible breakaway that we could have seen.
Yeah. Oh, now we got another penalty. Ref calls a slashing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I think this might go against the Wild Knights.
I think you're right, and I think that one might have been out of frame of the camera. Even though we are live here at the arena right now, we're not going to be able to show this back because it was out of frame for the camera.
That's right, and it's so fast, the average guy is not going to be able to keep up.
That's right, guys. So unfortunately, you're going to have to trust the judge's decision as Uncle Bud takes the spill.
That looked like it could have been a trip there.
It could have been. I can't see the referee right now. Do they have their arm up? Only time will tell as Brock Koch is maneuvering.
Oh, yes. His arm is up. It is a delayed penalty, kids.
You are absolutely correct. And the Terminators have possession of that puck as the referee blew the whistle. And this is Dan Brown. This is not Dan Brown's best moment here, I'm going to have to say. So there we go. There's the initial penalty. Too bad we didn't roll it all the way back to when they blew the whistle because the Terminators have possession.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he didn't need to blow the whistle then.
He didn't need to blow the whistle. The Terminators were setting up. But it is what it is, and it is what it is. Here you go, Pickup. Fires it right over to the kitty cat. Looking for Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud having a swing at it. No go. Puck loose. Simonson right after it in front. Battled by a Wild Knights player. As a Wild Knights gain possession, Simonson gets his skate down low. And it's a big scramble right now in the Wild Knights zone.
Very scrambly. Good defense, though, by the Wild Knights. I got to admit, they're keeping the traffic a little bit out of range, out of the goalie's area there. But, man, this is they got to score here. Shot.
You have to. Oh, and there you go. Take it away as a wide shot guy.
Another wide one. But listen, you're not going to get it by this kid with just a fluke. I think you got to get a shot that's a little bit skilled here, or maybe a deflection.
Yep, 100%. A deflection, a skilled shot. You're not going to get it by just throwing the puck towards him, closing your eyes and throwing it, which is,
there's a whiff.
There's a whiff. Another Terminators special on top of closing your eyes and just shooting the puck. It's all a mystery here at the Terminators Hockey Nation.
You hate to see that, especially when you're putting all the work in and then you just whoop.
There was a lot of work, and now there's not. It's
nothing to show for it.
The full-time shift is officially over. 2-3, Ching after that in a battle with Wesley. Snipes there on the near side. West threw a little bit of a hit. Ching threw one back. You can see they're tossing, they're chirping. He's telling him to get out of here. Ching's chasing down West. I don't know what's happening a little bit behind the play. I see Big Keith there as the play continues on, chasing him down. Big Keith whips off his helmet, dishes him a punch, and knocks Ching down on his feet. I don't know if he was expecting it or not, but from what I've seen, I think there's two different views here. You can see Big Keith and Ching were talking. I believe Big Keith challenged him. It seems that he accepted, at least from what I'm told, but he never was quite ready for that punch.
No. And they were giving it to each other on the boards. I thought equally, if the ref had let this go, I would have been okay with that.
Yes. But
then Ungle comes in. He says, "Hey, I'm going to protect my guy here."
Well, here's the other view. You can see Big Keith skating. He's challenging her right now. So he sees him. He drops a glove. He's skating towards him. As soon as he dropped the gloves, he kind of started to skate away, as you can see right there. I don't know if he was expecting that, but from what I was told anyways, he accepted the fight challenge. Big Keith whipped off his gear, struck first, and, I mean, the rest is history.
Listen, man, when you get into a confrontation like that, rule one, you got to protect yourself.
100%.
You don't skate willy-nilly by like nothing's going to happen.
No, especially if someone's challenging you to a fight. You either just turn your back and go the other way, or you drop him.
Yeah.
He was skating towards him, but he didn't drop him, and he ate one.
He ate one, and he dropped after that.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Guy? It is hockey.
It is hockey.
And you know what I love about hockey? The physical aspect of the game, and that's exactly what that was. Big Keith's going to go, and we're back at it.
Yeah, let's hope the Terminators can get something working here. They're getting close, but they're just not really overly challenging Sharma right now.
No, they're not. And you know what? With something like that, maybe there's a momentum swing. That's what usually happens. If you're down and you see a fight, or your team goes out and gets in a little bit of rough stuff or a big hit, a sucker punch, whatever you want to call it, maybe we'll get a momentum swing.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it fires the guys up, and they need to do that. A little bit of roughhousing going behind the net there again.
I seen that from the corner of my eye. Like I said in the beginning of this game, these two teams have a lot of history, and a lot of the times that they have played each other, it's ended up in a very physical match.
Well, there's some big brutes on each of these teams, I'll tell you that much. But it's the young guys that have been dishing it out.
Yes, you're 100% right. And that's the end of the second period. 2-0. The Wild Knights over the Terminators so far.
No goals in that period, but man, there was a lot of action going on, a lot of penalties, and a lot of physical stuff.
Yeah. I mean, not a lot of goals, like you said. I think 0 was the count in that period, but it made up for it with the physicality of the hockey that we got to watch.
A little duke to the chin.
You ever see any of that stuff in Nashville, Tennessee, Guy?
How did that not go in? That was unbelievable.
Another really nice save by Sharma.
Yeah, no kidding. He's very good.
Looks like the momentum swing did not happen for the Terminators, as Simonson backhands that puck out of their zone, picked up by 66 Lally over to the far side. Sahota, I think that is, couldn't get enough mustard on that hot dog.
Yeah, I think that, honestly, I think the Wild Knights are not that much better than these guys, but they're playing very good position hockey.
Very good positional hockey. And I think Upple ate a little bit of a hit right there and completely biffed it. Look at that. 66 laid in him. Just the littlest tap. And Apple stiffens up like he got knocked out in a UFC match. You see how flat he went? He literally stiffened up in midair like he got knocked out from a little shoulder tap.
It did not look like it was that hard, but he went flying.
Most people have glass jaws. Apple's got a glass shoulder, it seems like. He likes to dish it, but can he take it? We'll find out.
Well, let's see if they can do something with this power play.
That's right. Uncle Bud threw his shoulder over to Verk. Verk, and we're not getting away from the physicality of this game, guy.
Again, the genius of hockey, right? We just go on the power play, and then you skate down the board. You go, you know what? I'm going to body check this guy.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. The Terminators could have had a power play, a man advantage, could have done something with it. Nope. Absolutely not.
Now they're starting to fill up the penalty box. That's not a good sign in third period when you need to score.
You need to. This is do or die for the Terminators, and that was a nasty one right there. I think he got high sticked.
I think you're right. And the ref on the side, who you thought would have a good vision, didn't see it, but the guy from behind did. Let's look at it.
Yeah, Dan Brown, he's a classic ref. He made a bad call here tonight, but he makes up for it right here. And let's have a look. Right there.
Yeah.
The assistant captain of the Wild Knights, swipe. That was a fast one, too. And Pickup, he only wears a visor, so that one clipped him.
You don't like to see that, kids.
No. Some people wear cages, some people wear visors. I figure, do what you want out there.
Yeah.
No one should tell you what to do as Pope bites the dust. Kitty Cat trying to back him up, but the puck goes all the way back down into the Terminator zone.
AJ, good hand. He's a great handle of the puck for goalies. He really knows how to head up. You hate to see him get caught, but this guy's not been caught since I've been watching. Really good work.
Yeah, you've seen. You were here for the last week's game.
Yeah, that's right.
You're in town for a couple weeks, and we get the pleasure of having you on the panel again for this week's game.
Yeah, it's great to be here, man. I'm enjoying it.
Hey, great to have you, guy. Maybe we'll do it again in the future as a puck skips through the crease. Sharma was ready for it, though. You could see his pad was down, tracking that puck the whole time as it flew by the crease.
He's very good. I mean, I don't want to say it too much, but the kid knows what he's doing between the pipes.
Yeah, I would like to have him as a Terminators full-time goalie. So Sharma, slide in the DMs here. If Junior doesn't work out for you, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, it was a good glove save there again with Sharma.
Most definitely. Wild Knights 91. Verk handling Pope right there as he drives him into the net. Brock gives him a little bit of a shove. And Verk, I like that battle by Verk. Verk just, oh man, why did he have to call that? I liked what was going on there, guy.
It was a little give and take, and I didn't think it was doing anything too harmful. I liked it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was give and take. You could see, I don't know how far we're going to run it back. Maybe just at the penalty. There's Pope, gives him a shove. He handled that. I think, Brock's going to get that. Oh, okay. I don't know.
I did not see that coming.
No, me neither. I don't think there should have been a penalty on that play. I thought that was just good playoff hockey. Physical hockey.
And they were skating away. So they weren't trying to do anything further. Oh, there's another shot.
Exactly. Now that one could be a penalty as Max goes diving in. This is just a gong show at this point, guy. A lot different than the Tippins game, which we've seen last week. This one seems to be penalty after penalty after penalty. These two teams don't like each other.
No, they don't. And these are kind of what I call frustration moves. You shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. Especially when you're trying to get back in this. They're down 2-0. You can't be having guys sit in the penalty box.
No, it's not going to do any good. You get a little bit of anger out, but you're going to get even angrier if the other team scores when you're on the penalty kill.
It's good to see the boys aren't lonely in the penalty box. There's usually two of them there.
Hey, at least they got friends, eh? The Terminators got friends. There you go, the Wild Knights moving that puck on the far side right towards the net. The shot! The puck is behind him! And that goes in! The Wild Knights go up 3, just desecrating the Terminators right now.
That was a great individual effort by that guy, but I did not think he should have been getting a free ride to the side of the net, and I did not think that angle was going to give him a goal, but it did. Great work here.
I think that was Verk. We're all going to start it out. Did Sharma get the apple on this play? Sharma, I'm not too sure who that was, but he fed it to Verk. Now look, Sharma still has the apple on this right now. Brock goes for the hit as well as Pickup, but he gets away from it, cuts towards the net. Pickup goes for a slash. He's holding him, throws it towards the net, and you know what? I got to give it up to Verk as he eats a face wash by Pickup. So the Terminators are trying to throw everything here at Verk, and Verk persevered through all of that and still caught the goal.
Dude, he did the classy thing. He avoided a couple of hits. Could have been a slash on him, got the shot on the net, and like you said, the guy face washed him after that. And I think Sharma got the assist.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Sharma got the assist. 3-0. The Wild Knights over the Terminators. That was a great play by Verk.
Yeah, that was really good hockey.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. Hats off to Verk. Back in the action, number 6, Sadu. Sadu throws it, hits a skate of Simonson. Puck right out front. No one hungry enough to get it. Agent trying to track it down. He can't do it. They go for a wraparound. And number 6, Sadu gets the 4th goal for the Wild Knights, humiliating the Terminators at this point.
Yeah, you don't really wish that on anybody, but that was a great presence of mind by number 6. Wraparound scored.
It was. It all starts right there. Brock Ada. Heavy. I don't know what happened there. It didn't look like he got hit, tripped. I don't know. A little shove. He went down heavy is all I know.
Yeah.
96, Alja picks it up. behind the net of AJ, throws it out front to the point. Number 6, Sadu handles it. Sadu throws it, hits the skate of Simonson. It's right there, and here's a scramble. Take it away, guy.
Absolutely. He just gets the puck, comes around the net, wrap around, and dink right in. And listen, AJ was doing all he could to get back over, but it was just too little too late. Nice goal by 6.
Well, you know what? If that was Sharma, he probably would have saved it. But it wasn't. It was AJ, and it was a nice wraparound by Sadu. The Wild Knights have just gone up 4-0 over the Terminators with 3 minutes and change left to go in this hockey game.
Man, this has been a good game, but the lead is starting to get a little expansive. You're kind of wondering if they're going to even break the scoreboard here, these guys.
I don't know, guy. It's not looking too promising for the Terminators right now in terms of scoring a single goal here.
You'd like to see them break the shutout. That would be good. Oh, there's an offside.
It would be. You know what? I do love the physical play of this game, though. It's hockey to me. I know there's a lot of conflict and confrontation when it comes to beer league and physical play and yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of internet heroes and keyboard warriors out there. But at the end of the day, physical play is just a part of the hockey game. And if you don't like it, you should be in figure skating and not hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to expect a little bit of rubbing of the bodies in this league. And the problem is some of these guys are leading with their shoulders maybe a little bit too aggressively, but I didn't mind some of those hits there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, maybe the sucker punch, that shouldn't have happened. But, I mean, for the most part, that Verk play, I just want to throw back to that. It was a fantastic play. I love how he fought through the physical play of the Terminators and got a goal.
Absolutely. And they didn't call a penalty.
I love that. Everything about that play. That's got to be my favorite play of the game so far.
Well, 41 a little bit chirpy with the referee, and he gave him his walking papers.
Yep, he's gone. He's gone, as he should be. You shouldn't be chirping. Let the refs make their bad calls and just bend over and take it.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys all have lives to live, so they got different things to do in the mornings.
Speaking of living your best life, there's Uncle Bud. I don't know what he was doing right there, trying to throw some sort of weak fist that are going to hurt nobody, and that's the end of the game. 4-0. The Wild Knights shut out the Terminators, ending the Terminators' playoff run. The Terminators win 0-2. An absolutely terrible run in the playoffs for them. Their regular season wasn't much better. It's been a scrabbly year here for the Terminators, guy, and a little bit of shoving in the lineups right there. You see that?
Man, you got to let it go, boys. At the end of the game, you lose, you move on. That was listen. I thought the Terminators actually had a better shot tonight, but listen, Wild Knights were great tonight. Great defense, good offense, and great goaltending.
Yeah, they were, and the chirping's continuing there. Dan Brown's getting in the mix, separated. I mean, luckily no fists are being thrown, and that's going to do it, guy. On that note, we'll see you next season. Thank you and good night from Terminators Hockey.